Good morning, good day, whenever you see this. Welcome to the Heart's Frontier. I'm Kate Graham, and this is a place where I do oracle readings. I talk about spiritual concepts. I teach intuition development. Sometimes I use my pendulum, and we'll see. I'm going to add more to this channel, so you'll start to see some different things as well. So today it is May 28th, 2023, and this is a daily oracle reading. So, collective energy. If you are liking, interacting, if you are commenting, or if you're just following, this is tuning into your energy. So, what do we need to know today? Change. Yeah, I did feel this kind of in the air, like kind of like a prepare yourself because I feel a big shift on its way. And we are constantly shifting. There's constantly change around us. But there are times, right, where it's bigger, it's greater, there's more moving parts and they all kind of click together. That's sort of what I'm feeling here. Not quite today, but today is like the prepare for change energy. So, change, look at that. Beautiful card. This is the Divine Abundance deck. It says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So, this is about, having such a tight grip on what it is you want that it's difficult to allow the more that is ready to come in. And it's about something also breaking through. I keep seeing something breaking through the surface. So this could be for you, yeah, healing and harmony. So any area of your life where you feel that there's been disharmony or, it just doesn't seem to be flowing, try applying some actual healing energy. And then I think that's how we can be preparing for this change as well. Maybe comment below just with the area of life that you're looking to find the most healing in. I had a client in yesterday where I asked, what is it that you would like to heal? And it's a really big question, isn't it? They were thinking for quite a while. It's a really big question. What is it that you are most looking to heal or focus on or improve, expand within? And when I made the Align Your Life series, which I may end up bringing that back in some fashion at some point, but I still work with people on it in my client work. So when I brought the Align Your Life concepts through, it was a lot of thinking. How did I stay in alignment? How did I keep myself on track with my dreams and desires and intuition? And a lot of it was looking at, different areas of my life and being honest with myself. How are they doing? So I'm going to give you this technique just because it popped into my mind now. Maybe you've done something similar before, but I think it would be a really good thing to do today. So draw a circle on a piece of paper. And you draw a circle and then you divide it into, I like to do 8 quadrants, 8 sections, 8 pie pieces. So it's not quadrants, obviously. Oh, quad would mean four, yeah. So, anyways, so it's a pie, circle pie chart. There's 8 sections of it. And then in each of those sections, write a different area of your life that means something to you that you need that are important. So you might have physical health, you might have family and friends, you might have work, career, you might have a side hobby that means a lot to you. There's lots of different things that you can put. You can have finances and wealth, in one of them as well. And you can just choose whatever it is you want. So one of mine is romance, but it doesn't mean romantic love necessarily, because I think that's, I don't know, it's kind of silly to depend on how other people interact with you for your own well-being, right? So friends and family, it's like more like what you're giving and how you're receiving those connections, and just that there's good harmony and accord. But romance for me actually summed up like self-love and beauty practices and delighting in something just for the sake of it, like to just enjoy pleasure for the sake of it. So romance was a very different kind of concept the more that I looked at it. You might have something for creativity and art, music, anything it is that is important to you. What is your life about? Eight quadrants, eight sections, eight pie pieces. So go through and then give them on a scale of 1 to 10. Just rate them. How are you feeling? This is all your interpretation and how you feel that they're currently functioning. So, 1 to 10, 0 to 10, and you rate each of them, and then you'll have a really clear view of how you feel your life is going with certain areas. And then you can just focus on the top two, right? It gives you a little less overwhelm, because if there's lots of things that you feel really need repairing or resolution or solve or improvement in, then you can just look at that and go, well, I'll just start with these two, pick one thing for each, and just commit to them for a week. All right. We have the eyes of beauty, positive expectations, and clarity. This also might be seeking clarity from someone. I see this as being important maybe this week, but perhaps today as well, seeking clarity. Um, just if there's some sort of question in your mind, just putting it out there and saying, I need to know the answer to this in order to, in order to have my life go smoothly as well, and keep positive expectation. I like seeing through the eyes of, almost seeing through rose colored glasses. Like, what if everything's just going to be exactly what you need and it's going to go well and it's positive, right? We also have the Hawk Prince. Oh, I love this Hawk Prince. I didn't show the eyes of beauty for very long, but it's also beautiful. Yeah, something being veiled as well, something being almost kind of hidden, the words hidden. The Hawk Prince says spirit communication and paying attention. So do take a look. I was at an event last night, and I I was like taking part in a draw. Okay, so I love like the thrill of a contest, a raffle, like a draw. When especially if it's in person. Anyway, and so there was all these envelopes, and so you just had to pick an envelope. And what I did, instead of choosing a specific number, I just was like, hey, just show me, all these envelopes. And then I picked one. And it was 33. In my life path, I happened to be a master number 33. And so I was like, oh, it was like this delight, this kind of surprise. And to me, this is, and there's an 11 on this card as well. So to me, sometimes when you see numbers, there's like this delight and spirit connection. And I just knew it was the right thing. I had wondered should I go and do that? Should I not? And I knew it was the right call to go and do this raffle, because I then made a connection right after with someone who might end up, connecting with me further as a client. And so it was like, beautifully beautifully connective, but it was really because the 33 that jumped out and said, oh, good job. Hey, you're right on track. It could also be dreams, paying attention to your dreams. I do feel that. And spirit communication can look like many things. That's another piece of the Align Your Life program. I'm also, it's interesting. I'm seeing like, oh, I'm seeing like a a skull, um, like an animal skull. So that might be a sign for someone that you find some sort of skull or animal skull, or bones. Like I'm also seeing bones. So that may be something that comes up for someone. Okay. And then we also have the diamond dreamer. So great. Pay attention to your dreams. That's an extra validation for me that that was a good message for us today. Um, and amethyst is also in here. So you might be drawn to amethyst, or it might be a day as well for being in your third eye and being in this. And also heart center. I'm feeling both, like third eye and also heart center. And Diamond Dreamer says material wealth and true prosperity. So here's the thing: when you do that Align Your Life circle, right, is um, you will be able to see what it is you value most, because there's a lot of things that people put in on their lives that aren't actually relevant to what's going well, right? Like if say your friends and family is like up at like a 9, and then you're thinking, oh, I should take on a bunch more things for friends and family, but you're really letting your health suffer. Well, that's not fair to you. obviously, if you value health, then you need to put some energy there as well. And if you're up at a 9, I think anywhere from like 8 to 10 is a totally fine place for everyone to be, because I mean, imagine all of your pie pieces are just somewhere between 8 and 10. That's amazing. So what is a truly prosperous life to you is going to be really different to different people. I live on a community here, and every single person's vision of what is prosperous and fulfilling for them is actually really different. And so it's quite interesting, trying to get to know, what do you want out of this place in your life? And what do I want out of this place, my life, this chapter, whatever it may be. Getting to know what is important to you uh, allows you to also focus on what it is you need to attain and acquire in a material sense to support that. So I think if you don't spend time dreaming, it's funny because they're like, oh, stop dreaming, get to work. I'm saying the opposite. Keep dreaming and still work. Work is still important. You're still going to need to do that. But you also need to be dreaming and actually envisioning. If you haven't made a vision board, which, I haven't gotten to mine yet, full transparency. If you haven't made a vision board, today might be the perfect day to also work on that vision board. So I'm going to actually leave this here for now, because I'm going to be back later for the weekly collective energy reading. So I'm going to be back at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. British time. For the weekly collective energy reading. And then we'll do some little personal readings if anyone shows up live for that. And then I'll have Soul Circle Oracle today. I'll be back again tomorrow for another daily YouTube Oracle. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Hope to see you later at the weekly collective reading. Keep dreaming. Know that change is a coming. Change is right around the corner. And try to prepare yourself. Get some of that internal healing done so that when that change is here, you just glide right into it. You're ready for it, ready to expand. Wings, arms open. Okay. Enjoy your day. We'll chat soon. Take care.